Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
This is the round 3 match between Fitzroy and Essendon. There's plenty of work to do for one of these sides if they're to jump into the 8, while the other will fancy their chances of nabbing a top 4 spot. Here come the teams. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Good to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Lions. I wasn't sure about this one, but I've gone with the home team. They're pretty hard to beat here.
Okay then, thanks Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end.
It's 8th against 14th, and all is in readiness as the captains address their players. Saturday afternoon footy is underway.
Blakiston
Wins the first hit out. Knew the tackle was coming. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre.
Blakiston
With a deft tap. Sharp. Merritt dealt with the pressure. Clean pickup. Squeezes the kick. This is good ball movement.
He should put them on the board here. Just a question of accuracy.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Bombers on the board early.
Blakiston
Got his palm to it. That's a give up. Solid tackle. Lohman. Ashcroft. Long ball in. Punched that like he meant it. Reed. And they're out of trouble. No one can mark. Ashcroft. Felt the pressure there. McGrath making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Allen. Rayner with time. Dunkley in the forward pocket. You can't question his commitment. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
It's been an electric start to the match. This one looks like it's got lots of goals in it.
The Lions have opened their account. Fort with a deft tap. Berry. Ashcroft. Is anyone home? Defence 101 there. Mackay. He's set upon. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Fort palms it down. Fletcher on the same page as his ruck. Caldwell. Time to turn on the Jets. Ashcroft leads his opponent. Stripped of it. Fletcher mops that one up. The defenders will be nervous.
Blakiston
Says thank you very much. Roberts all on his own. Clever kick. Not good footy there. Somehow released the ball. Sharp. This should end in a shot at goal. Punched away. Langford.
Blakiston
Got to get it on quickly. Johnson. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he had no prior. Fort wins the hit out. Fletcher. Dunkley. He's been busy so far. They've given it back. Attracted a crowd. We've got another stoppage. Fort showing his skills. Dunkley. Berry. Ashcroft. Lohman. Good looking kick. They're keeping the ball well. Drives it inside the forward 50. The Bombers have been caught napping. Can he finish it off? Great play. Cameron. That one was always his.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
He's off. Pryor has found some space. Tidy ball. Dersma with a chance to relieve the pressure. Mackay. They're tackling with great intent. Punch clear. They have a good understanding, those two. Draper, desperate to win it back. Attracted a crowd. The lift door's closed on him, and he's gone.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Blakiston gathers. Roberts. Caldwell. What can he do with it? Rayner. Fletcher. It's no place for the faint-hearted. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Blakiston punches it out of the ruck. Merritt. Pryor. He's been dispossessed. Berry. Didn't need to be asked twice. McGrath at full back stops them in their tracks. Lowers the eyes. Good work rate. He's made a hot start to this match. They're moving the footy well here. Waiting for someone to come at him. McGrath has charged into space. Caddy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Searching kick. It must be his birthday. Doesn't often waste it. Lohman works hard to present. Bianco with a chance to run. Morris. This is a big opportunity.
This would give them some breathing space.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Lions are up and about early. Blakiston showing his skills. Can he hit a target? Anyone's ball. Connolly swoops on it. He's been accosted. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Pryor, he's lost possession. Ashcroft, he's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. Cameron in the right spot. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Blakiston showing his skills like Batman and Robin. They've put themselves under pressure. Ashcroft, he's missed.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Newen to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Connolly trying to bring the Crummers into play. He just dropped it. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. McGrath makes position. Reed can keep it moving. Well-weighted kick. McGrath presents in space. Taking time to assess the options. Cameron cuts it off. They've got them on the overlap. Newen ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. Neat little worm burner. Pryor working hard and being rewarded. Fort couldn't reel it in. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. Allen, great hands there. Can he impose himself on the match? Lohman has bobbed up.
Kicking at his first.
Got to be a goal. Oh, it's a dreadful miss.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. Dersma on a lead. And they're away. The Bombers moving the ball well. Normally delivers. Caddy in the centre square. Parrish. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Fort showing his skills. Dunkley. Parrish runs onto it. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Wilmot heads wide with the kick in. Tunstall. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Lions are up and about early. That's well played. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Fletcher pushes into space and receives the footy. Who's front and centre? Fiorini. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Fort got his palm to it. Out of the congestion. Fletcher running in support. We'll have another ball up. Fort got his palm to it. Berry hacking it forward. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Has to be clean. Mackay. That's good work rate. Careful with the kick. Caddy in the clear. Well played. His field kicking is normally first rate. Fiorini in the clear on centre wing. Caddy had his name written all over it. Pryor, dangerous to leave on his own. Who's at home? Berry. They must be sick of the sight of that. Wilmot, Dunkley, kicks to space. Morris, onto it. Drives it inside the forward 50. Bianco has it within range.
The Lions with a late chance.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Lions have had a great patch. The big men fly. Parrish, got to go quickly. Time running out. Not on my watch, he says. You asked for it, you got it. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Parrish will take some stopping. Blakiston couldn't get a disposal. Ashcroft, Lohman. Draper gets to the front spot. Clever kick.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Blakiston with the tap. Parrish in his natural habitat. Good tackle. Caldwell in towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Wilmot with the footy. Leicester marks in the back pocket. The kick is precise. The Lions are red hot at the moment. He's hit up the lead. That's a useful ball. Gardner all alone in the centre square. Ashcroft. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Wilmot working hard and presenting well. Morris. This is good footy. Sets a task for the forwards. Punched that like he meant it. Lohman. Fiorini is folded back. They need a spark. Fort picks it off. That's poor kicking. Coleman. Caddy spoils. Morris. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Caldwell. Blakiston. Leicester got a fist in. Kako. They're moving the footy quickly. Langford is hard to beat one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Langford. He's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Bombers snare a badly needed goal. The big men fly. Bailey, he's lost it. Ashcroft, Fletcher, he's copped some of his own medicine. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Fletcher, that's a bit of a waste. Can he hit a target? Manages to find a teammate. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Alarm bells are ringing.
And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Taking time to assess the options.
Terrific forward pressure. He's been quiet. The sprint is on. Gardner. That's commitment to the cause. No prior, and we'll have a ball up.
Blakiston looking for territory. Fiorini
Needs that to come back, and it does.
That set play worked a treat, but at the same time, their opponents were generous in allowing it.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match.
Blakiston
Wins the tap.
Fiorini sharp. Managed to get out despite the tackle.
You can't question his commitment. Right. Demanded the footy and got it.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Wilmot to bring it back in. Leicester has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. Into the middle with the kick. Tunstall in the centre square. Gardner throws it on the boot. Clark mops that one up. The Lions under great pressure. Wright collects the half volley. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
The Bombers have turned it around, and it's a different match all of a sudden.
The Bombers having a good patch. The big men fly. Merritt, Fiorini. He'll feel that one. The umpire says he had no prior.
Blakiston
Got his palm to it. Stripped of the footy. Can he impose himself on the match? Ball to be won on centre wing. Ashcroft absorbs the pressure. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it.
Blakiston
He's worth his weight in gold. Berry. Cameron. That one was always his. He's been industrious. Draper has found some space.
To put them back in front.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
They'll need to pay closer attention to him. He's such a dangerous player in that forward 50.
Newen to bring it in. The Bombers having a great patch. Roberts works hard to present. Good looking kick. Langford has got loose. He doesn't waste many. Honours the lead. Caddy in some space on the wing. They'll sweep this ball forward. Roberts. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
Ashcroft. What's he got on offer? The Bombers guarding the corridor. Draper uses the body well. They're a big chance here. Good disciplined defence. Cameron is always dangerous inside 50. It's there.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Lions have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Merritt. That's not a good kick. Bailey. Cameron drops into the hole and marks. Probing ball. Rayner has gone off the chain.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Lions with a break now. Fort with a deft tap. Bailey, Rayner. He's under close attention. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Fort, the winner there. His hand passing is a weapon. Lohman. Fletcher. That's a bruising tackle.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Fort palms it down. Rayner. Fletcher is racking up contested possessions. Can he find a teammate? Morris! Great body work.
Forwards dream of these shots.
He won't miss this, surely. Oh, he has. That's a shocker. Somebody give him a shovel.
He's normally deadly with those snaps, so it's a surprise to see him miss that one.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? The kick was centimetre perfect. Clark with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Bombers moving the ball well. Good hands. McGrath. He's been busy so far. Thumped away. Fort. Bailey. He's got support. Cameron. They've picked their way through. Ashcroft is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Lions have well and truly got the jump now. Fort wins it. He'll be sore in the morning. Closed him down. Mackay gets the kick away. Ashcroft says thank you very much. They're playing with purpose and poise. Fort hasn't seen a lot of it. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Bombers are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Fort palms it down. Rayner, he's good in these situations, but not this time. One behind.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath pushes into space and receives the footy. Clever kick. Roberts cops some unwanted attention. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Fort palms it down. Bailey, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Ashcroft. Bianco gets to the front spot.
The Lions have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Blakiston has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They've bottled it up. Blakiston with a deft tap. Merritt, Sharp, Roberts. They've put themselves under pressure. Connolly, Ashcroft. That's good work rate. Well done. Gets his kick despite the heat. McGrath, a bit of a panicked handball. They could be in here if it sits. The Bombers have been out of sorts. No one can mark. Attracted a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Blakiston with a deft tap. Caldwell, Sharp. The Bombers haven't been inside 50 for a while. Gardner, no easy exit. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Fort showing his skills. Bianco, Ashcroft, Fletcher. Good build-up. Normally delivers. Mackay went bang. He just keeps racking up disposals. Wright couldn't haul that one in. Wright. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Bombers are still in this somehow. It really should be out of their reach when you look at the stats sheet, but it's not. They need to start winning the ball out of the centre and getting it into their forwards quickly. Some scoreboard pressure could make a very different game of it.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Bianco, Lohman, Fort, hand pass cut off. Blakiston, he's besieged. The pressure is relentless.
The Bombers need to come hard pretty soon. It's in danger of getting away from them here.
Rayner, Lohman, looking to extend this margin. Who's front and centre? Pryor uses the non-preferred. He's normally better than that. Crosses the paint. Ashcroft, all on his own. Reed intercepts. Doesn't often waste it. Caddy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Tunstall only knows one way. Wilmot. Clark heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? Takes the logical option. Johnson. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. I've liked his game today. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. Morris scrounges a kick. Allen, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Ashcroft, he's got it.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Bombers are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Good ruck work. Caldwell. Was that a legal disposal? Sharp. Lohman leads his opponent. Morris. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
No time like the present. Pryor has found some space. Dersma, that's good aggressive footy. Guerin under pressure. Kako, Parrish. It's labour intensive at the moment. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with venom today. Fort wins it down. Berry, solid tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. The two big men do battle. Guerin, they're playing for keeps. Something has to give soon.
The Lions have had a lot more ball, and it's translating on the scoreboard.
Bianco, Fort, Lohman. He sends them inside for the fourth time. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Berry has bobbed up. Can he finish it off?
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He should not miss from there. Oh, he slammed it into the woodwork, and that is a bad miss indeed.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
The Bombers desperately need to shift the momentum. Dersma makes position. Lays it off. Reed managed to get out despite the tackle. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The Lions look like scoring every time they go forward. Fort wins it. Rayner does the crumbing. Snap around the body. It's there.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The Bombers are on the canvas. Fort with the tap. Bianco. Can he force his way through? Punched away. Cameron with half a chance. Boot, ball, goal!
The Bombers are falling well short of the standards they set for themselves. In fact, there are some signs that they might be about to drop their bundle.
The Lions having a good third term. Fort with the tap. Bianco. Rayner has a paddock in front of him. He's lost it. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Punch clear. Guerin. The team physios will be working overtime.
It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
The Bombers simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Sharp. Fiorini. What can he do with it? Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Bombers
Have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
That's careless.
Throws it on the boot.
Dersma.
Dangerous to leave on his own.
The defence has fallen down. Good work rate. Into the pocket he goes.
Unable to complete the mark.
Gardner gets there first. Rayner. Fletcher navigated the traffic. Coleman. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too.
The Lions are red hot at the moment.
Cameron.
Works hard to present.
Gee, they're playing well. Taking out some frustration possibly. Can they beat them back to goal?
Harassed into an error.
Fort takes an excellent grab.
Just has to hit a target.
He didn't break stride. Hurried kick goes very wide.
Good disciplined defence.
Reed.
Knew the tackle was coming. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears.
Fort with the tap. Bailey. Lohman.
Desperate defence. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard.
Fort has rucked tirelessly. Berry.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Lions are looking every bit a top 8 side at the moment.
The Lions go on their merry way. Fort has got on top. Fletcher. Rayner fighting hard.
Drives it inside the forward 50.
Cameron is the man on the spot and he's marked. Taking no chances there.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
The Bombers have been embarrassed today.
Quality delivery by Foot. He's hit up the lead. Waiting for someone to come at him.
Roberts
Working hard and being rewarded.
picking their way through.
That's generous, and this could hurt the other way.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Blakiston
Goes without it. Bailey. Fletcher. Bianco.
demanded the footy and got it.
to put the icing on the cake.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
The Bombers have been consigned to a face-saving exercise. Reed with a chance to run. The Lions forcing them out wide. Connolly doing what he does best. Ashcroft. Cameron stripped of the footy. That's poor play. Thought his way through it. Roberts. There goes the kick inside the 50. Bailey got a fist in. Has to be clean. Rayner, he's everywhere at the moment. Connolly, all alone in the centre square. Wilmot. Reed, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Up and under. Ashcroft with the big fist. Newen. Bailey makes good contact.
You can't question his commitment.
Fiorini, he's had little impact so far. Kako read it well and claims the mark.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Wilmot to bring it in. The Lions have winners everywhere. They're playing with purpose and poise. Fletcher on a lead. Coleman has charged into space. Bailey, they've worked it well. Run down, great chase.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
What's he got on offer? He's having a dirty day. Tunstall tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Rucks go at it. Sharp. Look at him go. He's kicked a goal. The distance is the only problem.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
Blakiston wins it out of the centre. Bailey couldn't get a disposal. Fiorini accepted the invitation. Connolly is proving hard to pass. Caddy, he's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
Coming from behind is difficult, but it's even more difficult if you can't kick those.
Back into play. Tunstall all on his own. Ashcroft in the clear. That's a useful ball. Lohman pushes into space and receives the footy. Fort with a chance to relieve the pressure. Gardner, Lester, Kako with the intercept mark. Can they get two in a row? Lester wins it back. Great mark. Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. They'll take the patient approach. Bailey, that's good work rate. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Pokes it into the pocket. Pryor, we've seen that before. Lohman, you asked for it, you got it. Can they see off these last moments before the break? Fort has probably got the points at this stage. Bailey, boot to ball and that's a goal.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Lions with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Fort palms it down. Bailey, he's gone. Here's a chance to get it forward. Fletcher takes the hand pass. We're watching a very good side here. Mackay drops into the hole and cuts that one off. The Lions extended their advantage in that quarter, and this match is as good as theirs as we turn for home. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Bombers are getting smashed in clearance and contested ball, and you are never going to win a game of footy with that profile. They've been flat-footed and reactive, and it's put their defence under all sorts of pressure. It's time to really get to work and try to salvage something from this match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Fort, the winner there. Bailey, sharp, runs onto it. Crosses the paint. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he find a teammate? Dersma is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
You wouldn't think it was possible to miss from there, but here we are.
Wilmot heads wide with the kick in. They're a pleasure to watch. His field kicking is normally first rate. Lohman has found some space. He's generally a good kick. The Lions moving the ball well. Lester hasn't seen a lot of it. Cameron outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Coleman, Bailey taken to ground. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Fort wins it like Batman and Robin. Dunkley, I think he called for that. Well-weighted kick. He's off. They're a big chance here. That's well played. Bursts through the middle. Gives it everything. McGrath with another spoil. Draper, it's a desperate tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Blakiston palms it down. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
The Bombers are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Bombers checked out of this one a long while ago, if we're honest. Fort has had his measure today. Ashcroft. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Who's at home? Wright is a beacon in that forward line.
Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Wilmot to bring it in. Gee, they're playing well. Slowing it down. Can they get something going? The kick is precise. The Lions are out of trouble. This is good ball movement. Ashcroft running in support. Drives it inside the forward 50. Blakiston is there in defence. Normally delivers. Pryor presents in space. They've opened them up here. That'll work. Mackay. They're moving the footy quickly. Wright has it within range.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
They've been peppering the goals, and that's going to be another behind.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Zorko to bring it back in. Cameron, they cannot keep him quiet. Ashcroft working hard and presenting well. Good work rate. It's a dominant display. Gardner in the centre square. They're a delight to watch. Lohman makes position. The defence is disorganised. Punched away. Ashcroft. The distance is the only problem. Punched that like he meant it. Allen. He's besieged. No Pryor. And we'll have a ball up. Fort punches it out of the ruck. Ashcroft. It's there.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
The Bombers are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Ashcroft throws it on the boot. Tunstall thought his way through it. Quality delivery by Foot. Can he hit a target? Morris. This is good footy. No sign of them dropping off. No one can mark. Bianco. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
The Lions are giving them an absolute smashing. Fort, he's worth his weight in gold. Fletcher turned over. The kick was centimetre perfect. He's had little impact so far. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
To ease the pain just a little, no.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Zorko tasked with the kick in. Cameron, Gardner. And they're out of trouble. The Lions having a great patch. Clever kick. Kicks to space. Sharp read it well. What's he got on offer? Langford can keep it moving. Ignoring the corridor for now. Caddy. Just has to hit a target. Fort showing why he's such a good defender. Takes the logical option. Zorko almost threw it out. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
The Bombers are obviously not going to win this game, but they've still got to strive to get something out of it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. The big men fly. Bailey with a chance to send it forward. Ashcroft, he's stopped in his tracks. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Blakiston got his palm to it. Fiorini, Berry in the right spot at the right time. This spells trouble. Rayner marks. That's hard to stop.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
The Bombers have been consigned to a face-saving exercise. Neat little worm burner. Roberts works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Caddy has charged into space. Junk times come early. Bailey, he's wrapped up. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Fort has been dominant in the ruck. Dunkley, Cameron. The Bombers continue to be second to the ball. Ashcroft, he put himself in the line of fire. He's copped one high. They're toying with them now.
That's generous, and this could hurt the other way.
What can they build here? Blakiston in the clear. The Bombers might be about to start something. Newen on a lead. Parrish pushes into space and receives the footy. In no man's land. Fort wins it back. Tidy ball. I've liked his game today. Fiorini. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Kicks to centre wing. Tunstall got a fist in. Under pressure. Newen playing for pride now. It's been that kind of day for them. Ashcroft with a chance to run. They'll sweep this ball forward. Tunstall, well played. Lays it off. Ashcroft, he's caught. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Great tackling technique there. Blakiston punches it out of the ruck. Parrish, Fiorini. That's a poor place to give the ball back. The fans will be happy to see this. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Parrish, Guerin comes free in the tackle. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Fort, it's a masterclass in ruck work. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Mackay runs onto it. It must be his birthday. Berry, all on his own. Can anyone take a mark? Reed went bang. Johnson displaying great endeavour. He's not giving up. The Bombers on the ball now. Going for territory. Gardner spoils. Right, Blakiston. He's been accosted. That sloppy play and it could come back to bite. Berry, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Siren not far away and I think we'll all be pretty happy to hear it. Blakiston with a deft tap. Fiorini, it's no place for the faint-hearted. We're close now to the final siren, and I think all parties will be pleased to hear it. Blakiston wins it down. Sharp, Fiorini, Parrish, Dersma, looking to peg one back. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. The Lions have got it done and they are back on the winners list. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
The Lions would be really pleased with how much ball they were able to win and the supply they gave their forwards. It was a quality performance from a midfield that's found great synergy. Well, I think they're one of the best midfields going around and they can take the bulk of the credit today.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time.